Myths and Mysteries, the Tomb of Cleopatra. Few figures from antiquity inspire as much fascination as Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic dynasty in Egypt. Celebrated for her political acumen, legendary beauty, and tragic love affairs with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, Cleopatra continues to capture the imagination of historians, writers, and filmmakers alike. Yet one of the greatest enigmas surrounding her is also one of the most enduring: the location of her final resting place. Ancient sources provide tantalizing yet ambiguous clues. The Roman historian Plutarch claimed that Cleopatra and Antony were buried together in a grand mausoleum, fulfilling her wish to remain united with her lover even in death. Cassius Dio, another Roman chronicler, offered similar accounts, suggesting that Octavian, later known as Augustus, allowed the pair to be entombed side by side after their defeat at the Battle of Actium and subsequent suicides. Despite these references, no definitive archaeological evidence has surfaced to confirm where this mausoleum might be. Theories abound. Some scholars argue that Cleopatra's tomb lies somewhere in Alexandria, the city from which she ruled. However, much of ancient Alexandria now lies beneath the modern city and the Mediterranean Sea, a result of earthquakes and floods over the centuries. This has made excavations difficult and inconclusive. Others have speculated that her burial site might be located at Taposiris Magna, a temple complex west of Alexandria dedicated to Osiris. Archaeologists working there have uncovered coins bearing Cleopatra's image and artifacts from the late Ptolemaic period, sparking speculation that this might be the long-lost tomb. Still, no definitive sarcophagus or inscription has been found. The mystery is further compounded by myths that blur historical fact with legend. In medieval and Renaissance lore, Cleopatra's tomb was often imagined as a place filled with untold treasures, gold, jewels, and mystical objects, guarded by curses meant to deter grave robbers. Some fantastical accounts even suggest that the queen deliberately concealed her burial site to protect Egypt's sacred secrets from Roman conquerors. These stories, though lacking in evidence, have fed the imagination of treasure hunters and adventurers for centuries. The fascination with Cleopatra's tomb is not merely about the recovery of lost artifacts. It also speaks to humanity's enduring obsession with closure. Finding her burial site would not only shed light on Ptolemaic funerary practices but also symbolically resolve the story of a woman whose life was intertwined with myth from the start. Yet perhaps the absence of her tomb is what ensures her immortality. By leaving us with a riddle that may never be solved, Cleopatra continues to exert her enigmatic power over the modern world, reminding us that some mysteries are destined to remain eternal.
Throughout history, myths have played a powerful role in shaping the way societies remember significant individuals. Cleopatra VII of Egypt is a striking example. While ancient sources describe her as politically astute and multilingual, later legends focused more on her beauty, seduction, and tragic romance with Mark Antony. The greatest mystery, her undiscovered tomb, has only added fuel to this mythical image. Instead of being remembered primarily as a strategist who maneuvered between Rome's most powerful men, she is often portrayed as a doomed lover or even a sorceress. This process is not unique to Cleopatra. Consider King Arthur, a figure who may or may not have existed in the form we know today. If there was a historical war leader in post-Roman Britain, his deeds have been obscured by centuries of legends about Camelot, the Round Table, and the quest for the Holy Grail. Much like Cleopatra, Arthur's image has been molded by mythmakers rather than by historians. The interplay between myth and history is double-edged. On one hand, myth ensures immortality. Without the mystery of her tomb, Cleopatra might be remembered only as another Hellenistic monarch. On the other hand, myth can distort reality, obscuring her genuine political achievements under layers of romanticism and fantasy. The same can be said of Arthur. He is remembered as a noble king of legend, not as the perhaps unremarkable military leader he might once have been. Ultimately, myths provide symbolic truths that transcend factual accuracy. Cleopatra's legend reminds us of passion, ambition, and the tragic cost of power. King Arthur's myth reminds us of justice, unity, and the quest for ideals. In both cases, the blending of fact and fiction ensures that these figures remain alive in cultural memory, regardless of whether their tombs or their true stories are ever uncovered.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope it helped you practice your English and learn something new. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next lesson. I'd also love to hear from you, so share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means a lot and helps this channel grow. See you again in the next video.